In the annals of American crime, some cases sear themselves into our collective memory. They become more than just headlines, they become cautionary tales whispered around campfires and late-night dinners. Gabby Petito's story is one such tale, a stark reminder that beneath the veneer of curated lives and picture-perfect Instagram feeds, darkness often lurks. It was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime, a young couple documenting their nomadic journey across America's majestic landscapes. Instead, it became a desperate search for answers, a frantic race against time, and ultimately, a tragedy that gripped a nation. Gabby Petito, with her bright smile and infectious energy, became the girl next door for millions following her adventure. Little did anyone know that behind the stunning vistas and carefree poses, a sinister reality was unfolding. One that would shatter the idyllic facade and expose the fragility of life on the open road. Gabrielle "Gabby" Petito, a 22-year-old Long Island native, seemed to embody the quintessential American girl. Her social media feeds were awash in vibrant photos of her infectious smile, sun-kissed adventures, and a love story that seemed straight out of a Hollywood script. Brian Laundrie, her fiancé and travel companion, was a constant fixture in these carefully curated snapshots. They appeared to be two souls irrevocably bound by wanderlust and a shared thirst for experience. Behind the scenes, however, a darker narrative was beginning to emerge, hinting at turmoil beneath the surface. Friends and family would later describe a relationship marred by intense arguments and underlying tensions. Whispers of jealousy and controlling behavior on Brian's part began to surface, casting a shadow over the seemingly idyllic pairing. The seeds of doubt had been sown, but their significance wouldn't be fully grasped until it was too late. In July 2021, Gabby and Brian embarked on their ambitious cross-country adventure, a journey that promised to be the trip of a lifetime. They were filled with excitement and anticipation, ready to explore the vast landscapes of America and create unforgettable memories together. Their white Ford Transit van transformed into a mobile home, a cozy sanctuary on wheels. They had spent countless hours converting it, making sure it had all the comforts they needed for their nomadic lifestyle. The van was more than just a vehicle, it was a symbol of their shared dreams and adventurous spirit. A symbol of their shared dreams and nomadic spirit. Their itinerary was ambitious, meticulously planned to include a tapestry of national parks, scenic byways, and off-the-grid campsites. Each stop was carefully chosen to offer a unique experience, from the towering peaks of the Rockies to the serene deserts of the Southwest. A tapestry of national parks, scenic byways, and off-the-grid campsites. They meticulously documented their journey on social media, sharing their adventures with the world. Their posts were a blend of breathtaking landscapes and intimate moments, capturing the essence of their journey and the beauty of the places they visited. Their posts a blend of breathtaking landscapes and intimate moments, captivating their growing online audience. Followers eagerly awaited each new update, living vicariously through Gabby and Brian's adventures. The couple's joy and love for each other were evident in every photo and video they shared, captivating their growing online audience. Yet as the miles unspooled, so too did the cracks in their relationship. The pressures of constant travel and the challenges of living in close quarters began to take their toll. Small disagreements turned into heated arguments, and the once happy couple started to show signs of strain. So too did the cracks in their relationship, their carefully crafted online persona beginning to crumble under the weight of their unspoken truths. The posts became less frequent, the captions less enthusiastic, and a palpable tension seemed to permeate their once joyful updates. Friends and family noticed a shift in Gabby's demeanor, her usual effervescence replaced by a subdued quiet that spoke volumes. Their carefully crafted online persona beginning to crumble under the weight of their unspoken truths. The posts became less frequent, the captions less enthusiastic, and a palpable tension seemed to permeate their once joyful updates. Friends and family noticed a shift in Gabby's demeanor, her usual effervescence replaced by a subdued quiet that spoke volumes. The dream road trip was veering dangerously off course, hurtling towards a destination no one could have predicted, and a palpable tension seemed to permeate their once joyful updates. Friends and family noticed a shift in Gabby's demeanor, her usual effervescence replaced by a subdued quiet that spoke volumes. The dream road trip was veering dangerously off course, hurtling towards a destination no one could have predicted, her usual effervescence replaced by a subdued quiet that spoke volumes. The dream road trip was veering dangerously off course, hurtling towards a destination no one could have predicted. The once bright and hopeful journey was now overshadowed by uncertainty and unease. Gabby and Brian's relationship, once a source of strength and joy, was now fraught with tension and unresolved issues, hurtling towards a destination no one could have predicted. The open road, which once symbolized freedom and adventure, now seemed to stretch endlessly into an uncertain future. The couple's journey, both literal and metaphorical, was at a crossroads, and the path ahead was shrouded in darkness and doubt. Section 4. The Digital Manhunt. August arrived, and with it, a deafening silence. The once bustling streets seemed eerily quiet, as if the world itself was holding its breath. Gabby's once frequent social media updates ceased abruptly, leaving her followers in a state of confusion and concern. Her vibrant posts, filled with the joy of travel and adventure, were suddenly replaced by an unsettling void. Her online presence going dark was more than just a digital silence, it was a harbinger of something deeply troubling. Friends and family who were used to her constant updates found themselves refreshing her profile incessantly, hoping for any sign of life. Concern morphed into fear as days turned into weeks, each passing moment amplifying the dread. The calendar pages flipped rapidly, marking the relentless passage of time, while worried faces stared at their phones, waiting for news that never came. Her last known location was a campground near Wyoming's Grand Teton National Park, a place that now seemed shrouded in mystery. The majestic landscapes that once symbolized freedom and exploration now felt ominous and foreboding. The digital world that had served as a window into their journey now became a platform for frantic pleas for information. Friends, family, and strangers alike took to social media, their posts filled with desperation and hope. The hashtag #FindGabbyPetito began trending, a digital beacon calling for help. It spread like wildfire, uniting people from all walks of life in a collective effort to find the missing woman. As millions around the globe rallied behind the search for Gabby, the world seemed to shrink. From small towns to bustling cities, people held signs, shared posts, and joined the digital manhunt, their collective energy creating a powerful force. Amateur sleuths meticulously dissected Gabby and Brian's online footprint, their dedication turning them into digital detectives. They scoured every corner of the internet, leaving no stone unturned in their quest for answers. Poring over social media posts, blog entries, and online reviews, they searched for any clue that might lead to her whereabouts. Each piece of information, no matter how small, was analyzed and reanalyzed, in the hope that it would form part of the larger puzzle. Desperate for any clue that might lead to her whereabouts, they created digital maps, timelines, and theories, their virtual bulletin boards filled with connections and possibilities. The case took on a life of its own, becoming a media sensation. News headlines blared updates and crowded press conferences were held, each new piece of information dissected by the public and the press alike. Fueled by the insatiable hunger for information in the digital age, the story spread far and wide. Media vans and reporters camped outside police stations, while people everywhere were glued to their phones, awaiting the latest updates. It was a stark reminder of the power and potential pitfalls of our interconnected world. In an age where information travels at the speed of light, the line between helpful collaboration and harmful speculation can become dangerously thin. Lives are lived out in the public eye, where every moment can be captured, shared, and scrutinized. The digital age has made us all participants in each other's stories, for better or worse. Every digital crumb can become a crucial piece of the puzzle, a potential lead in the search for truth. In Gabby's case, the digital manhunt was a testament to the power of collective effort, and a sobering reflection on the world we live in. Section 5. Red Flags on the Road. As the search for Gabby intensified, so too did the scrutiny surrounding her fiancé, Brian Laundrie. The nation watched with bated breath as every new piece of information was dissected and analyzed. The media frenzy was relentless, and the public's interest only grew stronger with each passing day. He had returned home to Florida alone on September 1st, driving the van that he and Gabby had shared. This van, once a symbol of their adventurous spirit and love for travel, now became a focal point of suspicion and dread. The stark contrast between the couple's seemingly idyllic life on social media and the grim reality that was unfolding was hard to ignore. But Gabby was nowhere to be found. Her absence was a void that grew larger with each passing day, filled with unanswered questions and growing fears. The missing person posters that dotted the landscape were a haunting reminder of the young woman who had vanished without a trace. He refused to speak to authorities, lawyered up, and retreated into an impenetrable silence. This silence was deafening, a stark contrast to the loud cries for answers from Gabby's family and the public. His refusal to cooperate only deepened the mystery and cast a long shadow of doubt over his actions, further fueling the growing suspicion surrounding him. Whispers and rumors began to circulate, each more chilling than the last. The concerned crowd watched the news with a mix of hope and dread, praying for a breakthrough, but fearing the worst. The public's attention turned to a chilling incident that occurred weeks before Gabby's disappearance. This incident, once a mere blip on the radar, now took on a new, sinister significance. On August 12th, police in Moab, Utah responded to a domestic dispute between the couple. The flashing lights of the police cars illuminated the dark undercurrents of their relationship, casting a harsh light on the cracks that had begun to show. Body camera footage captured a distraught Gabby, visibly shaken and describing an altercation that had turned physical. Her tears and trembling voice painted a picture of fear and desperation, a stark contrast to the carefree images she had shared online. Brian, on the other hand, appeared calm and collected, even dismissive of the incident. His demeanor was unsettling, a stark contrast to Gabby's visible distress. This calmness, in the face of such serious allegations, only added to the growing unease. The footage, released to the public weeks later, sent shockwaves through the investigation. The stark contrast between Gabby's distress and Brian's calmness was jarring, and it sparked a wave of outrage and disbelief, and sparked outrage at the missed opportunity to potentially prevent the tragedy that was to come. The public's anger was palpable, a mix of frustration and sorrow at the thought of what might have been if only the signs had been heeded. It painted a disturbing picture of a relationship fraught with tension and volatility. The intense arguments and tense expressions captured in the footage were a stark reminder of the underlying issues that had been brewing beneath the surface, and raised troubling questions about what truly transpired in the days leading up to Gabby's disappearance. The unanswered questions loomed large, casting a dark shadow over the investigation and leaving everyone to wonder what really happened during those final, fateful days.